Hello, lovelies. This is your girl, Cherlnell Lane, and welcome to another episode of Words from a Black Woman's Experience. I miss you guys so much. It has been 2 weeks since the last time I saw you guys, and I am just excited to get things started. So as you know, we open up with a little introduction to myself and to what the show is about. So again, I would like to welcome you to Words from a Black Woman's Experience, where guests come to share their unique realities and perspectives on life as a Black woman. Who am I? I am your host, Cherlnell Lane. I am an author, speaker, facilitator, poetic storyteller, and owner of Cherlnell Lane LLC, where we help you use your words. We're here to guide, encourage, and advocate for Black women. We do that by helping them acknowledge their emotions, address traumas, celebrate strengths, right? Because I'm here to promote healing, growth, and self-expression through words. I also facilitate Writing Through It workshops and Healing Through It summits, where we help women, Black women specifically, reveal, deal, and heal from trauma and negative emotions while recognizing and celebrating strengths and positive experiences. Now, I am also available for speaking, performance, and literary services. Remember that. My handle, as you all know, because you're on this page, is at Cherlnell. That's CHERLNELL everywhere. And I appreciate you all for tuning into the show. Now, Words from a Black Woman's Experience was created to highlight Black women's unique stories and life lessons. Our experiences are not always interchangeable. I have created a space where Black women can be themselves boldly and unapologetically. I want women to come here and feel comfortable to share themselves, talk about any insight that they might have received from not only my work or what I do, but everybody's work in their lives, period. I feel that words are a powerful tool, definitely. One of the most powerful tools on earth, really, whether written, spoken, performed, sung, what have you. And these are more powerful because Black women are the creator and the source. And these are words from a Black woman's experience. In this episode, we are speaking with Chineze Mogbo in an episode called Goddess, Heal Thyself. I love it already. I cannot wait to get into this conversation. But first, let's learn a little bit about Chineze. Chineze Mogbo is an artist, creative professional, safe space curator, model, comedic, belly dancer, digital marketing strategist, head rap specialist. She did not rap this, but you all can probably tell. She's a health and wellness advocate and a proud mother. After obtaining her bachelor's degree in business management and marketing, she founded Mogbo Marketing, a digital marketing agency. Its mission is to stimulate organic consumer response through effective social media marketing strategies to increase brand awareness, sales, and customer retention. Chineze is also the founder of Battle Rap, an African culture-based fashion business. Its mission is to teach the art and history of global head wrapping techniques. In 2018, Chineze was shot in the head and sustained a traumatic brain injury. After her recovery, she co-founded Weaving the Thread Healing Experience, where she began sharing her traumatic experience with others and practices that helped her in her healing process. Weaving the Thread Healing Experience's mission is to provide supportive spaces and healing events to the traumatic brain injury community, families, friends, and caretakers. As an artist, she uses the power of healing practices, art, and other creative avenues to curate wellness events globally. Now let's see if she can request to be in the video. That would be great. Let's see if I can do this. Y'all, I'm sorry, I don't be doing. All right, no longer, no waiting. I want to introduce you to Chineze Mogbo.
Peace and love.
Dear.
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
You see, I've been learning a little bit from battle rap.
Hey, you did a great job. I see you. You did amazing.
Because I'm usually horrible. Look, I am horrible. But I've been working on it.
Hey, it looks good on you, sis. Looks good on you.
Thank you. How you doing today?
Oh, I am amazing. Thankful and grateful. How about yourself?
That is awesome. I am doing very good today. Despite everything going on in the world, I am doing fantastic.
All we can do is keep on keeping on, you know?
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
Absolutely. So, I like to start off with connections, right? So, an interesting thing about my show is that most of the guests I am connected to in some way. So, Miss Chineze, how are we connected?
First of all, we are cosmic sisters. You know, we are one and the same. Look, we here, sis.
Absolutely.
But we are connected through, we do a lot of community work. So I actually found out about you when you came to one of my events. I threw an event with Weaving the Thread Healing Experience, where we did an event that was PTSD and TBI focused, where we got to tell the stories of how we obtained these injuries and also the healing practices that got us through them. So you were right there front and center at our event. And I'm just like, oh, look at all this purple hair. That was my first thought. Yes, because purple is my favorite color. So I was just like, yes. I'm like, okay, hey, how you doing, purple? You know, so that's what, you know, and we hit it off since then. We just got to talking and connected, and come to find out you were amazing and dope in your own right. So I was just like, you know, I am so thankful that you are in my life. So yeah, we hit it off there.
Likewise.
Yes, we hit it off there at the event. I took a couple of your workshops, and we just kept on rolling from there.
Yes, Chineze did a phenomenal job at my birthday party this year, which coincidentally was called the Day of the Goddess. And she was talking to us about the topic, Goddess Heal Thyself. And she came in, you guys. I mean, I'm just going to brag a little bit, okay, on her. So she came in. She's an awesome belly dancer. Awesome belly dancer. And she came in, y'all, full garb. We was not ready. Okay, we were not prepared, and we knew she was coming, and we still weren't prepared. She came in full garb, did a beautiful performance for us, and the best thing that I remember from the whole deal when she was teaching a belly dancing class to my guests and myself is that she knows that I'm disabled and that I was in a wheelchair, and she did everything, taught everything in a seated position, before she got up and taught it in a standing one. And I appreciate that because not a lot of people are going to do that, especially in a field like dance or definitely belly dancing. You know, so I appreciate you for taking my needs into consideration and also other people's needs that were at the event. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely, sis. I was so happy to do it. Like, you have no clue. So once came to me with the idea, I was just like, sis, absolutely. And I like to challenge myself. And fun fact, that was my first class that I taught seated. And so I really did my research on how to, present the dance in the best way possible so you can get the best out of it and the guests can get the best out of it. So I'm very thankful that you liked it.
Child, you did awesome.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
queen. Awesome, I'm telling you.
Yes, I
Yes.
appreciate that.
So I love to start off the interviews, now that we got out the connection stuff. I love to start off the interviews with an off-the-cuff question that's not really off-the-cuff now because if you watched last week, you know what it is. So what's your favorite quote from anybody? It could, not yourself, just anybody else. What's your favorite quote?
Okay, my favorite quote. See how many times I said that right. My favorite quote is, I forgot where I found this quote at and whose quote it is, but it stuck with me for years. And the quote is, "Don't let this world bitterness take away your sweetness." And that just spoke volumes to me, just because we all go through trials and tribulations. I've been through it. I've been through many things. And I was just at a point when I first saw this quote, I was at a point in my life where I was like, so should I just be like a mean woman? Like, should I just go ahead and buy into the whole, angry black woman stereotype and really be mad? Because I should be. I have every right to be, but should I, adapt that? I had to really go to my ancestors in prayer and ask them, like, hey, I'm not feeling what's going on in this atmosphere. Am I supposed to, go ahead and inflict the same meanness that I'm getting? And, I just received the information that, no, don't let this world's bitterness take away your sweetness, because that sweetness is what brightens up the world and changes everybody's perspective. So I made a vow to myself that I would never change how beautiful and how sweet I am on the inside, regardless of what this world is doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you are so sweet. You are, and
Thank
such a
you.
beautiful person, inside and out. Your energy radiates, and it radiates in person, it radiates through screens, it radiates. So I know you guys out there are feeling the energy right now.
Here, let me give y'all a little bit more.
Sprinkle, girl, sprinkle. I receive it.
That's for y'all. All the Instagram people, thank y'all for being here. I'm sprinkling some love and some sweetness all over y'all day, y'all evening, and the rest of y'all lives.
Yes. And thank you guys. Also, thank you guys for being here because, it's 6:00 on a Monday. So thank you. I appreciate you. So Goddess Heal Thyself.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start off by asking you, when did you realize you were a goddess that needed to heal? First, when you realized you were a goddess, or that might be somewhere down the line. And when did you realize you can heal, if that's together or apart?
Great question. So when did I realize I was a goddess? Let my mama tell it. I've been walking in the ways of a goddess since I was in diapers, but when I came into the full understanding of what that means to be a goddess, I would say that was somewhere in my late 20s, honestly. That was after going through some things and some failed relationships where I gave my all and received nothing. That I understood that, oh no, this is not how I'm supposed to be treated. Not just me as Chineze, but me as a goddess, me as a god being here on this plane. I am not to receive anything less than what I deserve. And I deserve it all. And I deserve it all in luxury too. So with all of that being said, I started walking different, talking different. You can't even talk to me now if you're not on the same frequency.
I feel you. Now, you said that you really like stood in your goddessness
Hmm.
when you realized after going through some we're not gonna call them mistakes, but experiences with other people,
Hmm.
because you know how those. And instead of succumbing to that, you decided that, I feel that this is not what I'm worth. This is not the vibration I should be on with these people. So therefore, I'm going to keep it up here. And to meet me, you have to be up here. What would you say to younger women who have gone through those things, who may be beat up by relationships or experiences? What word would you give to them to help them realize that they are worth more? They are goddesses.
Yes. Thank you for that question. What made me realize that is I had to ask myself, so do you love this person in a relationship more than you love yourself?
Mm.
And once I asked myself that question, it was like, I love this person. They're great, all that in a bag of chips, when the good is good. But do I love this relationship enough to die? Do I love this relationship enough to had scars? Do I love this relationship enough to not be my best self, my fullest potential, my all in all? And do I love that person more than I love everything that I am and everything that I'm becoming? So, it's been
Sorry, we
fun.
paused for a moment. We paused for a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay. Can you
But
guys hear me out there in
I don't want it
Instagram
to be an
land?
echo, so I'm trying to fix it. You guys, is
Okay.
there an echo? Let's see. Let's see. You got some really good comments coming on out here.
I'm glad it's
Somebody
resonated.
let me
Thank you,
know if
guys.
there's an echo. You said we good, B? Yes, you can hear me. Yes. Yes, there's an echo, or yes, you can hear me. No. Okay, good. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sorry, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Your words for women out there, young women. I'm sorry.
Yes, the words to young women would be like, ask yourself a question. Do you love that toxic relationship more than you love yourself? Because the answer should be absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, you are top priority. You are the creme de la creme. You are the cream of the crop. You are. But when you allow yourself to be treated as less than, then that's when settle for being less than you actually are and all that you're becoming. So when it comes to those type of people, I will look at it like, okay, is this person for my betterment or are they dragging me down? So it's a real evaluation that has to go into play, and it doesn't have anything to do with any physical features, any financial gains, or anything like that. Just honestly thinking about this person, this is toxic, and I don't deserve it. Period. It's time to move around. So, with
Exactly.
that being said, move around accordingly.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for those words. I hope they are received out there. Because a lot of people need to be told that, especially a lot of Black women. We come from different, backgrounds, family, communities, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes women are not, well, girls, because that's where it starts, right? Sometimes we aren't shown a good example. Sometimes we don't see a good example, and when they do see an example of like a relationship or self esteem or treatment,
is usually in a negative connotation, music and movies or whatever. So we do have to spread the word that, you're on a higher vibration. You are worthy of more. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And also, I would like to say that don't fall into the trap of I'm alone and I'm lonely and I need somebody, anybody help me, because at that point, you begging for whatever comes your way. And it might not be what is perfect for you, what
Yeah,
is assigned perfectly for you, so it's worth the wait, ladies. I would say that it's worth waiting.
absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
Thank you. So, Goddess Heal Thyself. Tell us a little bit more about that subject.
Well, when it comes to God has healed thyself, I wanted to talk about basically when I truly understood my power as a goddess and my power to heal myself. And that revelation came when I was in the hospital in 2018 in October when I had the unfortunate event of getting shot in front of a friend's house. I was just sitting in my car and yes, and I got shot on the left side of my head, actually. And I was in the hospital for a while, for about a month. And the pain that I felt, not only from just my body aching, but the pain of not knowing why, who, what was this for, I was completely unaware of why this happened to me. A person like me, I mean, I'm not saying that I should be exempt or anything, but just saying, I'm not out here looking for trouble. I'm not out here hanging with the wrong people. I'm not out here doing any of that. I'm out here for the community. I'm out here doing the best I can for my family and my son. And that happens.
Right.
So when something like that happens, it's like, well, who can you trust? Who can who can you trust in
Absolutely.
this world? Like, once you got that, like, it can happen to me too, and that was my honest act, like my honest question,
Right.
was, wow, why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? And most High, God, whatever you want to call it, the ancestors told me simply, why not you?
Mhm.
Why not you? Why can't you go through this? It's so many people suffering on a daily basis with worse. Why not you? So
Right.
at that time, I chose to, zip it, lock it. Okay.
Like,
with
well,
that being, with that being said, but back to the point on healing myself. When it came to that part of, I was just frustrated, to be honest with you. I was in pain, emotionally, physically. I was in a state of confusion. I didn't know who did what and what for. I was, looking all behind my back. I don't know, who to trust. And I had to get myself out of that mindset.
yeah.
And I did that by honestly my own thought process and me talking affirmations to myself, because I was sitting there and I was like, this hurts, that hurts. I don't know, my heart hurts. But then I had to realize the facts. I had to say, okay, Chineze, this is me talking to me, because I do that. I have board meetings with myself. It's no problem,
I do too. It's all
They, yeah, I say, who else to consult with? Who better to consult with, right? So I
absolutely.
went to my committee, right? And I say, self, Chineze, so let me ask you some questions. Are you not the creator of your own reality?
Hmm.
And I said, yes, I am. Okay, if you're the creator of your own reality, tell me some positive things about your existence right now. This is me in the hospital. I'm broke up. I'm hurting. I got a neck brace on, everything.
Absolutely.
And I say, okay, well, I'm not dead. uh, one, I got all the functions of my limbs, fingers, toes, all that was working. Two, um, I am of sound mind. I can think right now. You know, even though when I was in the hospital, a lot of things were affected, you know, from the gunshot. Like I couldn't read at first. It was really hard for me to even read things, you know. But I said, at least I can think. I still have my mind, you know. And then I just went down the list. My son is okay. My son wasn't in the car. My family is here supporting me. My favorite color is still purple. I still love water, you know, like I just started going down the list. Oh man, whatever, whoever tried to do whatever to me did not succeed. You know, I still have all of my friends. I still have my businesses intact. I am. Once I started doing that, it's like the pain started alleviating off of my body. And my thought process tried to go back to, well, you know, somebody might come back, or you still don't know who did this, or aren't you mad about? And I'm just like, no, I am thankful for being here. I am thankful for every doctor. I am thankful for every nurse. I am thankful that my sister drove 3 hours to come see me. I am thankful. I am thankful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am thankful. Once I did all of that, I did that until the sun came up, sis, till the sun came up. And so literally, once the sun came up, it was like a brand new day in my existence, in my mind, in my whole environment. Everything just vibrated differently, you know, and I just had this huge smile on, like kind of like this one. Nurses came in and I was just like, good morning, grand rising. And they just like,
yeah, I know they were.
Okay. Do you know where you are? Do you know what today is? You know, and something funny, side note. So they would always ask me, do you know where you are? Do you know what today is? They would ask me, do you know who the president is? I was like, yes. And they said, who is the president? I said, I'm the president. And they said, oh, okay, she's fine.
Right, she's okay. She's we're done.
Yes. But yeah, it was those speaking those affirmations to myself and me acknowledging all the good that's in my life, despite all the bad that tried to come against me. That's what really took that pain away. Like to the point where I wasn't taking any medications anymore, to the point where a doctor actually asked me, which I thought was so offensive. The doctor actually asked me, I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask you, why are you smiling right now? And I was like, exactly, sis, exactly. You know, that face, like, what?
Excuse me?
Why are you smiling? Do you know that you got shot? Are you aware that you are a gunshot victim? And as soon as, literally, this is what she said. And as soon as she said that, this young lady was pregnant. As soon as she said that, she got this crippling pain and fell to the floor. And I was just like, get a God. Get a God. Because it's not until you go through something traumatic that you know that you gotta smile after that. There's nothing else that you can do but smile out of what, you know, the devil, let's use that term, what the enemy tried to do, but was very unsuccessful.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you, you talked about saying the affirmations and like,
Yes.
saying everything you were grateful for. Who, if anyone, gave you that foundation, like taught you about doing things like that? Where did you get that from?
Honestly, I do a lot of research, a lot of different schools of thought. I grew up Christian, and then I went to different studies of thought when it came to spirituality. And through my studies, I started to understand the power of thought and the power of your words and what you speak, that things can come true just by you thinking it, and things can come true just by you speaking it. So once I learned that, things like the law of attraction, or things like, just your thought process. A lot of people don't know how powerful your even thought without you uttering a word is. So once I understood that, I was just like, oh no, I have to clean my mind of anything that's not serving me, any ill thoughts, any ill, you know, anything. I even had to forgive, you know, different people and different things because even unforgiveness weighs you down. So I'm like, oh no, I want to be as light as a feather. I forgive you. I forgive you. You can keep the $20. I appreciate you. You know, all of that good stuff. But yeah, once I started thinking in that mindset, well, I learned about that mindset and I started applying that mindset to my everyday life. That's when everything started to change.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So after your healing,
Hmm.
after you went through kind of being a goddess as a baby, and then kind of letting that dim a little bit when you were in situations with other people, and then reclaiming that, like, no, I forget, I'm a goddess. And
Right.
then going through this traumatic brain injury moment where you had to call upon that to heal yourself. Um, where are you at now with your goddessness? Like, what are you doing? How do you continue it?
Cool. There is a quote that I would like to quote, and this is from James Arthur Ray. That's the name of the author. And the quote is, once you find out that you are God, what do you do next? And the real answer is whatever you want. So what I've been doing is I've been recreating myself on a daily basis. I'm so multifaceted. I love to do a lot of different things, and I refuse to be in anybody's box of what I should be. So it was impossible for me to just be like, oh, I'm a marketer, I'm a digital marketing strategist, or oh, I'm a head rap goddess, or oh, I'm an Egyptian belly dancer, or oh, I'm a teacher, oh, I'm a healer, oh, I'm a speaker. No, I am that I am. And I
Yeah.
do what I do on a daily basis. And that might change tomorrow. You know, I might be somebody totally different. But I have that power to recreate myself every day.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Um, you talked about words, and you know I'm all about the
Oh,
words.
yeah.
So tell me, why are words your superpower? Or
Ooh.
what superpower do you get from words? Either way.
Mm. I'll answer them both, actually. So, why are words my superpower? Because I love the sword of clarity. I can come straight and let you know exactly what it is that I need, let you know exactly what it is that I feel, exactly what it is that offended me, exactly what it is that I love. You
Yeah.
know, I can be clear with that sword of, you know, words. Those words are that avenue. The life and death is in the power of your words. You know,
Absolutely.
so when I try my best, I'll say it like that. I'm not going to make it seem like I'm perfect. I try my best to speak positively, you know, speak life into things, situation, and people, you know, and even to myself on a daily basis, you know, because it's very important because those old thoughts can creep back in and, oh, you're not good enough. Why you know, and all of that stuff. And it's like, oh, get thee behind me, self. Old self, you know. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself to shut up. Hold on.
Right.
You don't know
Exactly.
who I am, you know, and speak those words of truth about yourself to yourself, you know. And so, yes, that's my first answer. Your second question was, please remind
Okay,
me.
it was how was your superpower? And it was like, what superpower do you get from words?
Oh, what superpower do I get? It's like a lasso of truth. If I'm honest to you, then it's like I'm gonna have to wrap you up. You're gonna have to be honest with me.
That is
You
a
know?
good one. I like that.
Yes, because it's one thing, and it's not about the spoken word too, because you know a lot is told in body language also, and I'm very thankful for my connection with the Most High because I receive all type of information. So you don't have to say a word, but I hear everything. Just know that. So yes, so the power of words that also gives me the superpower of listening. A lot of people, they listen to respond to things, but they don't listen to understand what's going on.
Right.
So I try my best to listen to what is actually going on so I can understand, so I can know how we can resolve the problem, work forward, how we can both meet each other's needs, in any situation.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Mhm.
So I just want to say that this has been great.
Yes, it
I
has.
really appreciate you for coming. I think your story is amazing. I have a couple more questions for you. The first question is, did I just lose the question? Let me start. Let me stop right quick. Side note, for those of you who all don't know me, I am also living with several different uh, health situations. One of those is my memory is not the greatest. So if you all see me like going back or checking my notes, just know it's not like me being unprofessional or not knowing what I'm doing. It's just that I have to check my memory sometimes. So back to the show. Yeah, so I just wanted to ask you,
Mhm.
oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. So I know you took my class and it was a writing class. And you
Yeah.
stated that you weren't like a writer like that, but
Mhm.
it caused you to start getting more into writing. So I haven't really talked to you about how the writing process has been going since then. So my question is just how has it been being able to have another avenue for your words?
Whew. It has been very, very powerful for me. Because words are such a big deal. They are such a big deal, and by taking your class, it really emphasized how much of a big deal it is just to, express yourself through putting things on paper, or writing those things out, or typing those things out. It's just it's another level, especially when it comes to writing out how I feel. Writing down how I want to express myself. Right now, I had a horrible day today. I love tacos. I know it's random, but I got that out,
Yes.
but it
Right.
just let me know
Yes.
that it's still my world, and I can still create as I see fit, through words also. If I want to write down that I am a multi-billionaire, on a piece of paper, I'm manifesting that into my existence by putting that down on paper. Uh, you
Uh,
know, so I just really love that I took your class, and that my favorite exercise that we did was that we wrote out just some random things that we were thinking about. Wrote it out,
yeah.
wrote it out, wrote it out, and then circled the key words, that came to mind. So it made me, it really made me appreciate that, because I do that quite often. I do that a lot, when I feel stuck, when I feel like I feel like I need to say something, but what is it? I'll write all those things out, and then I circle, those few things, and I'm just like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. This is exactly how I feel, So it's an
Mhm.
excellent tool, especially to clear your mind.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
I just wanted to see where you had gone on that journey since we last spoke about it. Now, my other question is, I know you are a part of some awesome organizations, businesses, different things of that nature. I spoke about some of them in your bio. But if you can give us handles, websites, how can the people get in touch with you? Where can they find you?
Absolutely. So you can find me primarily on, for Instagram, it's Supernatural Zay, is my Instagram handle. That way you can keep up with everything that I'm doing, because, like I said, I'm a multifaceted being, so I do a lot, and no shame in that, no shame in my game. So everything is centralized on Supernatural Zay on Instagram, or you can follow me on Facebook, which is just Chineze Mogbo. For my businesses, you can follow Battle Wraps, which this head wrap here and earrings are from Battle Wraps. Beautiful, right? Yes. So Battle Wrapped, that is BATTLED wrapped. WRADDPPED, that part. Look, hey, there's no shame in my game neither. I forget some things sometimes, and it's okay, sis. It's all good. So no worries at all. Also, you can follow me on at WTT Healing, and that is for Weaving the Thread Healing Experience. We are focused on health and wellness when it comes to TBI and PTSD survivors. So we put on a lot of events when it comes to health and wellness. And it's not only just for TBI and PTSD survivors, but we cater to the entire family, friends, and also medical professionals in the field. So, yes, ma'am. You can catch me there, or also you can catch me in these streets. I am in Chicago. I am more of an in-person person, but definitely if you ever see me, just say, hey, Chineze, I'm very approachable, and I would love to see you, love to meet you.
Yes. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you for coming. This was a great show. This was a great show.
Yes, it was.
Because this is a newish show for me. And I know I explained like what Words from a Black Woman Experience is, but I just would like to add, I know people are thinking like, she's not really asking her anything, I want you all to know that when guests come on this show, it is literally about them and their experience that they want to share. I want them to be able to talk from their experience, their own way. I'll add little questions here or there, but really I want them to share their experience. So that's why you won't hear me like, well, question, answer, question, answer. You will not hear that here. Okay, I'll ask some questions in the beginning, warm us up, get us intro, but it's about the young ladies and their experience. It's about a Black woman's experience, And Chineze is a Black woman that shared her experience through her words, and I thank you for being here.
Absolutely. And I thank you for putting this platform together. I love that it allows the guests to be vulnerable and really speak their truth. And that's what we need. We need to normalize being vulnerable because there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely needed. Instead of the facades, let's take the mask off. It's time, y'all. Take the mask off. It's time to be who you are. Come on, show up, show out. Hey, we waiting on you.
Yes, I believe it. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit about Cherlnell Lane LLC and what we have coming up. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter at Cherlnell, CHERLNELL at Cherlnell everywhere. My website is Cherlnell.com. My email is Cherlnell@Cherlnell.com. I need you all to check me out and follow me and email me if you have any questions or just want to talk, I do have an event coming up tomorrow. It's called Art and Trauma and Sexuality and Sexual Violence Webinar Summit. I'm trying to remember. It's at 6 p.m. The link is in my LinkedIn if you want to register. I suggest that you register as soon as possible if you want to come. It is a free event. It is about disabled survivors that are also creatives. And we just talk about the benefits of healing through the arts. We talk about how we've healed through the arts, and we talk about how you can heal through the arts. So I'm very excited to be asked to be a part of this panel with Resilience and Awakenings Foundation and AAPD and everybody else. It's just a wonderful opportunity, and I hope that I can help many people. That's tomorrow at 6. And then Wednesday, I want to shout out that my sister Natalie Battles is having her film at their feet at the, I don't know what the film screening is called. If Natalie can drop that in the comments, that would be great. But she's gonna be her film is coming at the Black Film Festival. Thank you. One of them. She's gonna put it in the chat soon. But if you go to her Facebook page, Natalie Battles Reed, you will find out the information. She has it up on her page. She's an open book, so go check that out. Register for that as well. That's also a free event, and the documentary is just awesome. So check.
It is. I got a chance to check it out myself. So yes, I did.
And guess what it's talking about, you guys? Guess what it's talking about? It's talking about words from a Black woman's experience. Specifically, our elders, right?
Yes.
And listen to our elders as they pass down words from their experience to us so that we can pass down words to the generation under us. So that's what it's all about. So the next show for us is going to be December 21st. That is the week of Christmas. Y'all know y'all going to be tired. Them kids going to be bugging you. You're going to need an escape. So come here on the 21st to Cherlnell live and get you some words from a Black woman experience. Our next guest is going to be Jennifer Wright from Jenny's Delights LLC, and I cannot wait for her to talk to us.
Yes.
She is a stylist, a voiceover artist, writer, an author. She is everything. She's amazing. She's amazing. I know Chineze knows her.
Yes, Jenny, yes.
Class.
Absolutely. So, I'm so excited to see her. Like, oh my goodness. She is such an amazing writer. So I know she's going to come with that heat, with that fire. So y'all better get ready. Get ready. Yes.
If you get ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
You ain't got to get ready.
So be here. Thank you, Chineze. Be here December 21st at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we shall see you then. Bye.
Peace and thank you, everyone. Have a great night.